we had a number of students coming in, they were on medication, like Ritalin. We had one boy, and he was really like lively, and he moved a lot, and he would actually move, and he would come very close to you, and it would drive people completely crazy. But he stopped his medication as soon as he entered the school. I think within a week he completely stopped. And then he had, I think it took him 2 or 3 months to adjust to the school and to be able to function in the school. And at first he would really, we say that, irritate other people like a lot. And then what you have in the school has a very clear structure. So it's very clear, set out how things are organized, how things are decided, what the school meeting decides on, etc. And the school has the rules of behavior, and they're very explicit and very clear. And so there's a very clear frame in which you can operate. And basically it's probably the same as most people have at home, but only at school we make it explicit. And if people, if they violate the rules of the school, they go to the judicial committee, and then they look in what's happening there and what happened and what did he do. And then a report is made up about the facts, and then you're looking at, did he actually violate one of the school rules? And if you violate the school rules, you can get penalized for that. And for instance, he would sit down and they would say, well, he did something really annoying people very, very much. And he would sit in the judicial committee and he said, yes, well, I couldn't help it because I just drank 2 cans of energy drink. And then we said, okay, do you know what the effect is of energy drink if you drink it? He said, yes, I know. It's okay. Well, here's your sanction, and sort it out. So what happened during the 2 months, 3 months, he really ran into the judicial system of the school, and he was, because of that, he was able, because we don't judge behavior, we just see did you violate the rule of the school or not, and if you did, you get sanction. But he's allowed to sort for himself out how he can function within the system. And after 2 or 3 months, he figured a way out to deal with it. And he got lots of energy, he would go outside and run there or do something else. So he learned to adapt his behavior to fit in the school community. And then it was over, and he didn't need any psychopharma anymore, and he could very well function in the school. And recently we had another boy, same thing. He drastically reduced, not completely, but to a very low level. And he just managed his behavior, because if you don't force people to do things, or to force them to sit still on a chair, a lot of those problems, I don't say there's nothing there, but in the context of the school, those problems are not a problem. So I think if the parents support it, especially for those type of children, it works very well. And my own feeling is, and there's no scientific evidence for it, my feeling is for all the problems about like 95% of like problem children, it's a problem in the relation between the behavior of the child and the context of the school. And if you change the context of the school completely, like at our school, like 95% of the problems completely disappear. And 5% of the problems are like real problems where children need like psychiatrical help or things like that. So I think it works out very, very well for most children with those type of diagnoses.
Also, at one point somebody tried to diagnose me with a psychiatrist, I think, with ADD, and he said I looked away a lot and I didn't have a long attention span and stuff like that. But I didn't really, I tried the Ritalin, but it didn't really have any effect on me, so I just stopped it. And the moment I went to the school, I never really had any problems with anything, so I don't know where it came from. But I think mostly if you just have the freedom to find a way to, well, you get lots of freedom, and if you can use that to sort of match it with your personality as well. If you like to be busy all day, you can do that. You have way more options to channel your energy in the day, because you're not just fitted in these little boxes. You have to do this now. You have to do that now. It's just you have more freedom, so you have more ways of expressing yourself.